Hey guys, Deslater Magic here, and Kaldheim just launched basically over the weekend, so a lot of people are opening packs right now, and I thought, well, everybody wants to know what the bombs are as far as value, so you know if you doubled up, we'll say, and that's about what you would do if you pulled anything off this top 10 list, because the very bottom one is worth $8, and the average booster pack is, $3.99 MSRP, or at least it used to be, depends how many you buy, depends on your store. So coming in the 10th slot, we've got Varkell at an amazing $8. And by the way, a lot of these cards are kind of flying off the shelves, it would seem, because I'm using Card Kingdom for the prices because they're usually pretty close to eBay, and you'd have to be out of your mind to use TCG Player. Their prices are a complete and utter fantasy. But even with this being the 10th one on the list, he's completely sold out. By the way, I probably should have mentioned this, but it's actually a 4-way tie for 10th place, I guess you would say, and then there just is no 9th, 8th, or 7th because it's a 4-way tie. So, also for $8, we got Terragrid, God of Fright. And yeah, her ability is batshit crazy. Somehow she's not sold out. I mean, this is such a commander card. I'm kind of surprised about that. And then her Lantern's very obnoxious. It's basically, Torment of Scarabs? Pretty darn annoying. So also at $7.99, also known as $8, because ya boy don't play that game, it's Mystic Reflection. And yeah, for 2 that's insane, for 1 on Foretell that's beyond insane. That card is so abusable, so overpowered, I'm not surprised it's $8. I am surprised it's still in stock. Next up, also for $8, we have Helvar, God of Battle. Or, let's be honest, the Sword of the Realms, because +2/+0 in Vigilance, and then whenever it dies, just return it to your hand, plus equip 2. That's insane. This is among the best equipment ever printed in the history of the game. Obviously, when considering its mana cost. So, jumping right on up to the $9 slot, and this would be the 6th place on the list, we have Orvar, the Allform. Yeah, more cloning. Not surprised. This basically makes all of your creatures unkillable in almost any way that isn't a board wipe. So, yeah, I could see that being valuable. And then they slap Changeling on it, which means you could put this into anything. This card is bonkers and I hate it. Next up, I lied, they're actually both tied for 5th place. It's Koma, Cosmos Serpent, for also $9. Probably could have written this out in an outline ahead of time, but I was busy doing work all day and now I'm rushing through this. What else is new? So I'm into free 3/3 every turn for doing nothing. I mean, not surprising. Look at the price of, what was that Sapperling generator thing with City's Blessing. That thing was a good $15-20 back in the day. That thing was insane. Anytime you can do nothing and create creatures, that's pretty good, and these are 3/3s. Plus, you can sack one and make this thing be indestructible till end of turn. Not impossible to get rid of this, but pretty darn hard. It really limits your options while really generating a lot of 3/3s. And by the way, that's the beginning of each upkeep. Holy crap. That, I hate to say Void Slime ability, but Void Slime similar first ability is pretty good too, where you just tap target permanent, its activated abilities can't be activated this turn. It's basically gone. Totally nuts if you finally brought out something that can shut this thing down. So you pretty much have to exile this. I mean, if you strap the Hexproof Shield to this, it's over. The game's over. There's nothing they can do. Hold a counterspell in case of a board wipe, and that's it. You probably just won. So, not surprising to see it at $9. But in 4th place at an amazing $15, and also currently out of stock, we have Essica, the broken Rainbow Road bitch. Hey guys, you want to hear a riddle? Okay, what's more broken than free casting? The answer is Wizards of the Coast. Oh, no, I read that wrong. The answer is free casting with automatic card advantage that goes until it hits. I hate this card. I hate everything about it. I hate what it represents. I hate whoever designed it. I hate whoever approved it. And I hope anybody who plays this drops dead. Next up in 3rd place, we've got the Goldspan Dragon. Kind of surprising. I mean, it's good, but it's not like $17 good in my opinion. But, well, Card Kingdom has a different opinion. So, I mean, it's Flying and Haste. Okay. It's, 4/4 for 5 in red, which, okay. But then whenever it attacks, so right off the bat, or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. So, I mean, if you already have 5 and you're playing red, what do you need more mana for? But I guess in red-green, you could maybe get something going. I don't know, this just didn't immediately strike me as like an astonishingly good card, but it's pretty good, and it makes, Gudruk or whatever his name is, makes him work, because you get more treasures. This probably is just so high because it's in some kind of dwarf deck, but I have literally not seen it one single time on Arena. And I've played a lot of games. Then again, a lot of my games don't go past turn 2. I can't imagine why. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe that is what they're playing. I don't know. Next up, in the second place slot, we've got a $30 Valky God of Lies. Once again, this didn't immediately strike me as that good. So you can turn into one of your enemy's creatures, but only if it was in hand, and somehow that's going to be relevant to your deck more so than theirs? Like, I don't get this. That ability is basically nothing. It's a free turn 2 hand spy with a 2/1 creature on it, but like, so what? I guess late game you have the option of paying, 4, 5, 6, 7 and turning them into like a respectable big creature and then getting more value out of them, but $30? But remember, he is Tybalt on the other side, which is a 7 cost planeswalker with 5 loyalty, and in my opinion, complete garbage. Playing your opponent's cards and expecting you to do better than they are with their deck that actually has synergy between those cards is a failed strategy. It is never going to work. But I guess people are thinking for 2 mana, get it out of hand, and then I might maybe be able to do something with it. Okay, but $30? I don't see it. This is at best a $5 gimmick, so I must be completely missing something here. Like, this must be in a very specific deck that's becoming popular or something. Maybe it's in some like vintage or legacy deck. I have no idea, and I don't care because I play standard. And finally, I guess unsurprisingly, but also kind of surprisingly, we've got the number 1 spot, $35, Vorinclex. I mean, yeah, a lot of decks do stuff with counters. I mean, that's what more can you say than that? And shutting down your opponent's counters, I mean, that's not very likely to be relevant, but I mean, you never know. I had it affect me in 1 game ever. But yeah, I mean, it's 6/6 for 6, kind of hard to get out, but he's in the ramp color, so hey, I mean, he's solid. He's just, trample and haste. That's nice. You shouldn't risk him by sending him into combat, but okay. So once again, maybe a $10 card in my opinion. I just don't see it at 35, but there must be so many pre-made decks, like tier 1 modern decks or something, that are like, yes, I use counters, and holy crap, look at this. I don't know. Who knows? If you know what decks these are in, go for it. I can go look it up, but I don't give a crap. So you're probably wondering, okay, there seems to be a card missing from this list. Where the hell is Tybalt's Trickery? And the answer is 11th place. You would think, with the turn 2 win abilities in turn 1 in some other formats, that this would be like a $70 card. Right up there with like Nexus of Fate. No, he's sitting pretty at $7, which, okay, for a rare and red in a standard set, okay. But I mean, this is an auto win. My thinking is people are so unbelievably confident that this is going to get banned. But then again, how much did Oko cost? I mean, wasn't he a good 20, 25 bucks? Legit don't remember if that was a mythic or a rare, but 7 just seems odd to me, and they are in stock, so... Oh, Vorinclex, by the way, is not. I should just go down. Valky's out of stock, Vorinclex is out of stock, Essica's out of stock, Orvar is out of stock, and Varkell is out of stock, which, I mean, Elf Tribal, duh, that's like in every format. And I think that's it. It's just mostly the high end. But yeah, clearly other formats are cleaning us out on the set and driving up the values. So I'm going to probably try to do the EV calculation if I can. It's kind of hard to do these days with all the cards that aren't really in the set and they're in like a side thing and it's just a mess. But I have a feeling this set's like 150 plus. I mean, we got some serious money, but it's almost all in the mythic slot, so maybe not. And the lands are $4 right now. So, all right. So, yeah, that is your breakdown of the top 10 plus a little bit of added information. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you get some bomb pulls. And remember, I didn't cover any of the foil prices. So, I mean, technically, I might as well just break that down real quick. If you were to pull a foil Vorinclex, you're looking at $65. Valky, $35. Goldspan Dragon, $23. Essica, $20. Mystic Reflection is $15, as is Orvar. And then $13 for Tergrid. 13 for Varkell, and 12 for Koma, and then it kind of goes down. World Tree, believe it or not, is 12. That just came out of nowhere. So, I mean, yeah, you could theoretically, if you get a foil mythic, which is like less than 1 per box, if I'm not mistaken, you could get a $65, $35, or $23 card if you get extremely lucky. It's not likely, but it's possible, and everybody always wants to know what the top is. I should mention, though, that I do believe none of these took into consideration the showcase frames. Those could be slightly different, but they're really hard to price, so I kind of left them out. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully your pulls are awesome, and I will see you guys next video.